either way.
Good luck finding it.
Amelia and the time travel. Found it! It was just past dawn on the prairie, and like every morning, Amelia prepared to do her chores. Except something about this morning felt different.
Why? Why did it feel different?
Maybe it was the first whisper of winter in the air, or maybe it was the unconscious handsome man with porcelain skin and curious clothing she was about to discover lying in the field. A man who would open her mind to new possibilities and her body to new feelings.
You know, there was a time when I was alone and had no friends. Starting to miss that.
Time travel. I don't understand, said Amelia. Cooper stared at her. Which word don't you understand, time or travel?
Wow, even in your fantasy, Sheldon's kind of exhausting.
He's like that in the beginning so she can change him. It's called good writing. And wishful thinking.
It stung Amelia when he spoke to her this way. In her little one-room schoolhouse, she was always the smartest student, regularly besting the boys in her class. But this was no boy in front of her. This was a man.
Here we go.
Cooper told Amelia about all the strange and incredible things the future would hold, like computers and living past 30. He asked her if she had any questions. All she longed to ask was if his heart was beating as fast as hers, but she was too afraid to hear the answer.
Oh, Amelia.
So instead she asked if in the future Montana ever became a state.
In the 1800s, that was considered flirting.
With a heavy heart, Amelia stood before the newly repaired time machine. She regretted giving Cooper the part he needed.
Because she wanted him to give her the part she needed.
Okay, that's enough.
Well, no, I really want to know what happens. And Bernadette really wants to know what happens.
You're just making fun of me.
Oh, I was just kidding. I'm sorry. And the story's really good.
No, it is. Does he stay? Do they kiss? Does she find out about Montana?
Please?
Fine. As Cooper prepared to depart, tears filled Amelia's eyes. He took her hand in his and said, "I can't stay, but I will never forget you." He brushed his fingers against her cheek, then quickly stepped into the machine. "Please don't go," she whispered. But it was too late. The engine hummed to life.
But they didn't even kiss.
She turned away, wiping her eyes. She couldn't bear to watch her one chance at true love disappear forever. Then she felt a strong hand on her shoulder spin her around. It was Cooper.
Yes.
"What about the future?" asked Amelia. He looked deeply into her eyes and whispered, "There is no future without you." He pulled her in close. She began to tremble all over. She felt his warm breath.
You will not believe what Stephen Hawking just said.